तो हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? उम्मीद करता हूँ आप सब लोग ठीक होंगे। तो आज फिर से हम खेलने जा रहे हैं जेनशिन इम्पैक्ट। तो पिछली बार हमने वो मैसेज डिलीवर किया था। अब हमारी आगे स्टोरी की कंटिन्यू होने जा रही है। हमें जाना है स्टैचू ऑफ द ओमनी प्रेजेंट गॉड। पिछली बार गाइस हम यहीं पे आए थे तो हमें कुछ रिफ्लेक्शंस आई थी। अब स्टोरी आगे कंटिन्यू होगी। कामोस कामिसातो ई स्टेट पे जाना। कहाँ पे है ये? ओके, यहाँ पे है। चलो गाइस, यहाँ पे start।
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Thoma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties.
ठीक है भाई। ओके ओके, चलो गाइस, इससे बात करके फिर मिलते हैं।
A commission's traveler. Lend us your power, and we can... Oh...
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please... I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun, on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
भाई ठीक है भाई, करते हैं भाई। कोंडा विलेज पे जाना है गाइस हमें। कोंडा विलेज।
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
बताओ।
You must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay. Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between... But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
भाई तुम काम करवाते हो उससे, और कुछ नहीं करवाते। अपना फायदा देखते हैं भाई ये। Kenjiro.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt Decree, it's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Well respected. तेजीमा भाई क्यों जा रहे हो छोड़ के बताओ हमें.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave. True. But that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
इसकी डायरी ढूंढ के सामान देखना है इसमें क्या लिखा है इसमें. चलो.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have today. The villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. I went kite flying today. The seems like your average diary of daily village. Huh? Wait, there's more. I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for.
So ये shrine.
So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time...
I wish it could be like this all the time.
It part.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. It looks like a letter. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that
If
place
we
again?
become separated during war, go wait for me in Konda village. There will be safe home for us there. किसी ने तो ये लेटर लिख के दिया भाई
So
इसको.
the reason, but he's been here for 30 years. Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited.
भाई ये तो बॉलीवुड मूवी वाला कोई सीन हो गया कि भाई मैंने इतने साल वेट किया. 2 बरसों से मैं आपका इंतजार कर रहा था.
And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regrets, everything I felt for her. It's all disappeared. No, after all, I've forgotten who she was. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. I think maybe not. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? When I think about it like that, How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Thoma were saying. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
कहाँ पे है ये?
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma, the ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand?
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
क्या हो गया भाई?
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
बताओ कुरोसावा भाई क्या कहना चाहता है भाई?
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. My own family can barely get by as it is. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provision?
I didn't take any. Like I said, to top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself.
He seems to be telling the truth,
सच
but we
बोल रहा है
better
भाई ये.
confirm. We should be able to follow their tracks.
चलो भाई ट्रेजर होल्डर्स को मारने चलते हैं. कहाँ पे?
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot.
चोरी
I
की
mean,
है भाई
besides
हमने.
that,
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. Up you demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
Another test subject.
you're open.
Windblade!
Time for retribution!
Judgment! You can't run!
Try!
चलो भाई हो गया.
Oh, there goes all the Mora! We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss, think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? Kurosawa. Oh, so he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom.
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOU!
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
भाग जो भाई मार देंगे बस. Miss Ayo.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about? Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense, and no one ever appreciated what he did.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions, if you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to—
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father. In hindsight, why don't you ask— Oh, but— Information is all— Don't worry. I won't charge much for information.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions were cut. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again. What are you doing here all by yourself?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, this sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed and said to me, with this sword...
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hip. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue? And somehow those two words seem to explain taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. But what use are virtue and justice? The Tenryou Commission seized my vision, and the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatened. I'm incapable of being a good person.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Thoma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible... Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul. The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong.
Maybe, but I'm still... Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism...
Hey there! Did something happen?
Guys, यहाँ का जो dojo master है उसको कोई पीट के चला गया बाहर से.
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed.
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Sensei's name is Domon. And though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. Others we didn't recognize. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Please, excuse me for a moment while I...
चला गया.
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the access? We won't let them get away with it. Come. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
ये क्या है? Radiant spin crystal.
Aha! Suspicious.
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciple? Unless... I guess it's been a few years.
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. I don't care to talk about that time anymore.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. I thought so too at the time. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world.
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. Domon's arrival changed everything. When later, I heard that he sparred with sensei too. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. Okay. You've heard my story.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind?
Nanako, please, try...
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, and all is certainly not lost.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamity. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine.
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession. This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way...
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But... then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse, as one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament. As for what has triggered this change...
Stripped of his ambition?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both?
Lady Yai, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor sensei. To think he's been suffering...
I'm sorry, Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would...
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs.
But what if one day the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before...
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their head. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their... You are not in the same position that I was.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world, but as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise.
You can count on that. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
चलो भाई हो गया ये पागल हो गया था भाई ये थोड़ा सा.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
चलो भाई.
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. We can come back to it another time.
बात नहीं आएंगे भाई, सही बात है. अभी नहीं आएंगे. जो उसकी बात थी, हमने 3 विशेष थी ना उसकी, वो कर दी भाई हमने.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess you fulfilled all your wishes!
Yes.
Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
कहाँ पे गई भाई वो? अरे भाई साहब आंखें कितनी प्यारी हैं भाई इसकी.
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends.
Yeah, short of getting them their visions back. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Thoma your, servant?
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka...
Back to the matter at hand. Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descend. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of it. You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more...
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret
In any case, we can talk freely here.
What kind of god is the Raiden Shogun?
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremony. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion.
Is no one else fighting the Vision Hunt decree?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless...
Resistant?
Yes. To say a little more, but I do want...
Have you raised a formal objection to Vision?
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decision. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt decree.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake vision?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople. And the problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out about...
Yes. Exactly. I feel... But when you are ready...
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered.
Can't you make an exception?
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can— Psst! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on!
कौन है भाई ये?
What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help?
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision!
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right,
Wise choice.
What should we do now? He's already given up his—
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a
Yoimiya.
fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Think nothing of it. Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction.
Stop it, hon. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man.
Master Matsuka.
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you and—
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready.
Time to
चलो भाई. चलो भाई. Let's go.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up.
You sure? All right then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes,
चलो भाई. ओहो, अच्छा, फाइट ही करना.
Talk about a big door. It seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Show me what you've got!
Prepare to be blown away! Yeah. Light. Judgment.
Verdict is, I must withdraw.
मर गए भाई. ये रह गया.
Time for retribution!
Yeah!
Burn!
Bastard.
मर गया. ओह, ये मार दिया.
Who goes there?
I won't forget this.
a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Teach me a lesson.
Get them!
Show me what you've got. Show me what you've got. Don't hold back. I dare you.
Windblade!
Show me what you've earned. Allow me.
Judgment!
Strike first. You don't hold back.
Lights out.
Bastard.
Prepare to be blown away!
Watch your step. I dare you. I need to train harder. There it is. Teach me a lesson.
You can't run!
Strike first.
Punishment! Judgment!
Withdraw. Don't hold back. I've been bested. Watch your step.
Windblade!
I need to train harder.
इसका भी शट डाउन कर दिया.
I'll protect us. Windblade!
I must. With
भाई Raiden Shogun.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
Oh no! Those Tenryou Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson. That's
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. Make way, let me have a look at him.
Kazuha.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryou Commission.
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masa.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that?
Raiden.
Quick, going in.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered.
What?
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fire.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display. Well,
fireworks are my craft after all.
Look, the coast is clear.
चलो
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on, we've got no time to lose. Oh.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can...
चलो भाई ये अच्छी थी भाई ये
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling up.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu.
Masakatsu.
Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujasara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good...
Oh भाई खत्म हुआ Chapter 2 Act 1. तो ओके गाइस आज के लिए हम इतना ही रखते हैं मिलते हैं अगले एपिसोड में तब तक के लिए बाय बाय